Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Asifa, Lahore, Britain's first out Muslim drag queen, and I'm here with my bestie Sergio.
Hi everyone, hi Asifa.
Hello.
How are you, my dear? Looking wonderful and pink.
Well, I'm feeling a bit pink today, so I thought why not get a bit pinky. Pinky.
It's a special colour on you.
Oh well, I'm glad you like it. Now, boys and girls, for those of you who are watching for the first time, what you have to do is please subscribe to the channel and also click the bell notification if you want to receive future videos. Today we are discussing Drag Race UK.
Yay!
Now, if you've been living under a rock for like the entire year, then you probably won't know, but let me tell you. Drag Race is coming to the UK and it's coming to BBC Three starting on October the 3rd at 8 PM on BBC iPlayer, and we cannot wait.
Cannot wait. How do you feel about, it essentially being turned into a franchise?
I think it's inevitable. I think, we've been like fans of Drag Race.
Oh, bless me.
Oh, bless you indeed. Do you want me to bless you Pakistani style?
Well, go on then.
I need a £10 note for that.
Continue.
Okay, fine. So basically,
just pay me later.
Exactly. So I think it's inevitable. Look, at the end of the day, we've been Drag Race fans from season 1, episode 1, right? And we watched it evolve in the US from logo. And watching it from the UK, we've watched it like legally, illegally.
Mostly illegally to begin with. We were fortunate at the beginning when, was it Channel 4 or E4?
Yes, it started on E4 in the UK, season 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And then you were hooked on it from the word go,
yeah, because
right?
I watched it whilst I was there.
Yeah.
And then, whilst in the US, and then I watched it, online.
Yeah. And the first season that I really got into was season 4. And I love season 4, big up Jiggly Caliente. And, the show's just evolved, it's grown in popularity. It went from logo to VH1, a mainstream channel. And I think having people like Lady Gaga, Christina Aguilera, Miley Cyrus really support it. There's been a lot of allies involved in the popularity of Drag Race. And I think it's inevitable that, a UK season has been rumoured for years.
Yes.
You remember the UK ambassador to Drag Race in 2015?
Yes, the Vivienne.
The Vivienne won it, and we're going to talk about the Vivienne later as well, because she's part of the UK cast.
Because there was a whole rumour a few years ago where Jonathan Ross was meant to have, bought the rights for it.
And that Jodie Harsh, who's very well known in the UK, was in line to host it. But then that all fell through. And then, do you remember on True TV they were showing all the seasons?
Yes.
So, a UK version has been bubbling for a while.
Yes.
And, this year we've seen, Drag Race Thailand. We've seen there's been a confirmation of Drag Race Canada, Drag Race Australia is coming. So it's
Drag Race Canada?
Yeah, Drag Race Canada's coming as well.
That was news to me.
Really, it's been confirmed.
Wow.
So there's a lot happening around the world in regards to Drag Race. I cannot wait for the day that Drag Race South Asia happens.
Imagine Drag Race India.
Imagine Drag Race India, Pakistan, Bangladesh.
That would be a show.
That would be bling bling. But anyway, we're here today to talk about Drag Race UK, and we're looking at BBC Three's trailer, Meet the Queens, where the cast is revealed. Are you excited?
I am very excited. So excited.
Right, let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, honey.
What happened to Ru? Obviously, it's not her usual styling team.
No, I'm just going to pause. RuPaul looks different.
That's one way of saying it.
Yes.
She doesn't look her usual self.
No, she doesn't at all.
Oh my god!
And I have to say, I think different makeup artists, different stylists.
Oh yes.
Because honey, I love that wig, but it's obviously a wig from Pat's Cosmetics. Let's be honest.
Ale. What's that store in Dalston? Is it not Party City, but it's a Party City fancy dress.
Right, okay.
shop. That reminds me of that. Listen, drag, it's
Put it this
niche.
way, I think she's gone from American drag to British drag really well.
Oh, that is one way of putting it. I think, like with drag, you need to get accustomed to a face, because you're not just doing someone's makeup. You are essentially creating a new face. It's a form of painting.
Yes,
the way I see it.
yes. And obviously in the US she's got Del to work doing her hair and Raven doing her face.
Yes, and that takes, even say when she had her former MUA, Matthew Anderson.
Yeah.
Listen, they worked together for 20 years.
Yeah.
You could argue that she only got to this Glamazonian era, 18, 19 years into it.
Yeah,
so
I
it
agree.
takes a long time to really
understand a face.
Exactly, beautifully put.
There we go.
And I bet they didn't have consultations or tryout sessions. They were just do my face. RuPaul has been very vocal about the fact that he will only get into drag if he's getting paid for it.
Yes.
And I doubt he sat around waiting for some MUA to perfect their craft.
Yeah, I get that.
But yeah, she looks rough.
She does, bless her. I've seen her look better. And also,
I've seen better days, babe.
one thing I have to say, the camera quality isn't as great in the UK version as it is in the US version. What do you think? Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
it looks a bit
clear. At least it isn't like Vaseline filter.
True. A la season 1.
But even listen, over the last, and I apologise for constantly saying, listen, it's stuck in my head. There's been real complaints from the two of us over the last few seasons with the lighting, with the camera work, especially during the catwalk section of the show.
Yes.
So this at least I can see them clearly.
Yes, it's well lit. It's okay. Put it this way, I've seen Rue looking at better, right? But she looks alright. Oh,
the lighting on the queens though is homophobic.
Really?
Because they're lit from a certain angle,
right?
And it kind of
doesn't do them justice.
Not at all.
I mean, there's a lot of variety, I have to say, by the looks of it. It's a very British lineup, and the first queen.
It's so British. It's the whole. They were given a theme, but they just went with it.
Yes.
There's no cohesion in their looks.
Bag of chips. Bag of chips. Okay, I just need to pause this because you know how much I love Baga. So we know Bag of Chips from years. So when I first knew Bag of Chips, she had just won Drag Idol, which is like a drag competition in the UK. She had won it in 2010, and then I competed in it in 2011 and in 2012. And Baga I've just known for years on the cabaret scene up and down the country. She's huge, obviously, at GAY, Porn Idol host. A lot of the US queens know her, but to me, she is British drag.
She's very British, and she's very young, or quite young rather. But she has such a finesse about her, and it's so British.
Yes.
So quintessentially British.
Yes.
She's quirky, she's witty, she's crass.
Yes. I love the fact that she's comedic. I love the fact she's Brummy, and she's proud of it.
She's Brummy?
She's a Brummy, yeah. Born and bred in...
To that accent.
Yeah, born and bred in Birmingham, lives in London.
What about that? What?
But let's be honest, the lights are on, but you could be deceived to think that no one's there. In a positive way.
Yeah, she's very erratic. There's a lot going on.
Yes.
But that really endears you to her.
Yes.
And I think it's very switched on.
Yes.
I love her, and she's always been so incredibly kind.
Yes.
And nice to you, to us.
Oh, totally. I mean, I have to say, I'm Team Baga, definitely. She's definitely one I'm supporting. I hope she does very well in the competition. What do you think of her look?
Oh, honey. It's Cruella de Vil via the charity shop, isn't it?
Yes. It's very charity shop.
It's like she went to Bernardo's.
Yeah.
And she went in.
It's interesting she went for the Cruella de Vil look, because I wouldn't necessarily put that with Baga from what I know of Baga on the scene. But
I would
it's interesting
to wear leopard or cheetah.
Yes, or just something trashy. But I mean, from what she's saying and everything, she's so trashy and we love her. I love the fact she got a blowjob in there as well. Oh, and her makeup is a la Bag of Chips. I love it.
It's very Baga.
Okay, I'm just gonna pause again. I think the I think that the US queens might not get her. Like, I know she's popular because obviously porn idol, but her aesthetic is like super British, which is great. I just hope RuPaul and Michelle get it.
But let's be real, the show is for UK audience.
Yes.
Whoever watches internationally, amazing.
Yeah.
What matters here is at a British level.
Of course.
Let's not do this whole, let's not compare, because I think we live in this world that's so obsessed with like compare and contrast.
Of course.
It's a totally different style of drag, and I hate it. I've seen a few of these videos and a few of these comments who are like, oh, it's not on the same level. And I think that's to belittle British drag because it's so different.
Well, I mean, I
you're
would say
insinuating American drag is better than British. It's just different.
But remember, this is Meet the Queens. We haven't seen the runway looks yet. We haven't seen what they do on the season yet. There could be some impeccable looks.
Yes.
Not to disdain what's been showing to us now. I mean, I think Baga looks
It's
amazing.
fabulous. It's very true to Baga.
Exactly, and that's something that I think we should celebrate.
Let's celebrate. However, I'm always hesitant to hear these. Oh, it's not as great as the
Well,
US.
come on. The US version is the original version, right?
Original version,
So
but
there is going to be a direct comparison. We
But
cannot
they
deny that.
shouldn't. Because this is the thing. Drag is an art form.
Yes.
It's not like being a model. Drag is an art form. It's a subjective form of art,
Yes.
and that is dependent on culture. That is dependent on where you come from, geography, all that.
Yeah.
It's not as easy to do a comparison.
Well, it's the same show, honey. It's just in a different country. So obviously there is going to be a direct comparison. But there are different versions of drag. I agree.
Well, exactly. It's the same show in a different country. That is, I hope, will celebrate the British take on drag.
Yes. And at the same time, people are allowed their opinions.
Oh, of course.
If people are saying the queens aren't as great as the US version,
But
fine.
I
It's
find-
your opinion.
It's your opinion. I don't
But-
believe it. I don't agree.
Wait till the show.
I think it's very reductive.
Yeah. Well, it's a good start with Baga. We love Baga, yeah.
Oh, that lip on her.
Can I just say, for those of you who haven't seen Baga as a boy, so lickable.
Really?
So rimmable.
Do you know, I can't... Baga just exists as Baga in my eyes.
Yeah. But very handsome. Super,
Do you remember when you were going to do a Bag of Chips parody and call yourself Bagadal?
Bagadal, yes.
Yes.
Oh, easy.
I love Bagadal.
I think at a gig at Halfway to Heaven once, I think I had to actually replace her because she couldn't turn up on time or something happened, she cancelled. So I went on pretending to be Bagadal.
You do look like a good Bagadal. I'd pick it off the shelf.
Totally. I just love Bag of Chips. Look at her go. Look at her crash jokes. She's gonna do super well, we hope. Are you Team Baga?
Always.
You're Team
There's
Baga,
one
aren't
or two queens that I'm here for.
Really, and she's one of them.
She's one of them.
She is one of them, right?
Which is kind of like me. Blue Hydrangea is like a GCSE art project.
Okay, so next up is Blue Hydrangea. Wow,
Amazing.
looks stunning, I have to
Can
say.
I just say that her accent,
Yeah.
it's so nice to hear.
Well, I actually find it quite a turn on. Like, the Northern Irish accent is so different, I think, from mainland Ireland.
And
So-
it's not an accent you hear very often.
No, I mean, we've got friends. We've got Ryan and Karma. Shout out to Ryan and Karma. Karma is a Northern Irish drag queen. who I
Karma
love.
doll.
Karma doll. And their accents are just so hot. I love Northern Irish accent. Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland.
I just think of Momolan. That shit wasn't even... Yeah, anyway. I go for
Arlene
Northern Ireland.
Foster from the DMV.
Arlene.
Arlene.
No, she just sounds really warm.
Yeah, she does.
She looks polished.
engaging. I love her look.
It's very American.
I think that audience will definitely appreciate her.
Oh yes, it's very reminiscent of, you know, the US level that the queens
Yes.
aspire to be. She's obviously grown up with
Drag Race. I
She
mean-
looks like a Drag Race baby.
One thing I want to point out that she's brought into this clip is that, you know, she's brought politics into it. And obviously this was shot quite a while back because she mentions that it's illegal for her and her boyfriend to get married in Northern Ireland. And obviously since shooting this video, the law has changed because currently in British law, it's now legal to get married in Northern Ireland. for same-sex couples to get
Well,
married.
emotion has been passed, and I think, unless the government installment comes back together, it will be, brought into law.
Yeah.
So hopefully, all parts of the UK will have the same level of, acceptance and equality.
Yeah, and I really hope that she gets married to a boyfriend.
And that comment that she mentioned about her grandmother teaching her about planting a rusty nail with blue hydrangea plant, that's beautiful.
That is beautiful. It's like a homage to her grandmother. She's cool. I
And
like her.
The look is very cohesive.
Yes.
Essentially what she's wearing kind of reflects in her makeup.
Yes,
It's very American for me.
I love it.
Very American for me. And I like to see that. And she seems really warm. I look forward to
Love
seeing
it. Love it.
what comes next.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
I decided to apply for Drag Race UK to make shit tons of money.
So the next queen is Divina de Campo.
She looks radiant.
Oh
She
my
looks
gosh,
amazing.
can I just say, I love Divina, love Divina. Okay, so we've known Divina for ages, love her. She's a Manchester queen who lives in Gran Canaria, right?
She did, but the video now says she's in Yorkshire, right? You know her, you speak to her.
Honey, I don't know where she lives, she's all over the place. But I love her. So the first time ever that we met Divina de Campo, I was competing against her in Drag Idol semi-final 2012, and we were both in the semi-final, and I made it to the final and she didn't.
She didn't.
Oh, and to be honest, actually, I'm going to take this moment to say I have loved Divina since then. She's such a talent, and actually, by her not going through to the final that year, I think I had a career because of Divina. Because Divina is a stunning performer. Her operatic vocals are out of this world.
I still remember this number that she did about Angela Merkel. I was like, she is amazing.
She's amazing. She's so clever. She's witty. She looks great.
Very current, very opinionated, and it comes through in half. And I love that about queens that express themselves. It's not just about looking pretty, looking for. They have a point of view.
They have a point of view.
Love.
She's done TV before, so she's been on The Voice. I mean, you can check out her auditions, stunning vocals, and also she's a current judge on All Together now.
Yeah.
The singing competition.
And everyone that I've spoken about her to, or everyone that knows her, who we've spoken about her being there, are so supportive of her being there.
Totally.
She just comes across as so congenial. She's so nice, so attentive, so caring. She's my other team.
Love her. Yeah, I'm Team Divina as well.
Yeah.
I mean, if push comes to shove, if there was a gun to my head, I'd probably take the gun because I love both Baga and Divina. I can't choose between them two. They're my tops.
I think from seeing the entire cast list, they're my two front runners.
She's stunning, and she looks amazing in this clip.
Yeah, loved it. And love her laugh. It's so infectious.
Oh, her laugh is so
Especially
funny.
when she's there like, I'm here to make lots of money, and laughs. You're like, where there's smoke, there's always fire.
Honey.
I hope she makes that coin.
Davina, you make those coins, earn those millions, baby.
Oh, she was fabulous.
I'm bringing much more of an East London fashion creative element to it. Some might call it pretentious.
Okay, so the next queen is
Crystal.
Crystal. Now, the first thing I think of, obviously, when I see Crystal, is East London. She's
Yes.
very alternative.
Very Sink the Pink.
Very Sink the Pink. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if she's like a daughter of Meth or something.
Is Meth East London though? I think Johnny Woo is more East London.
Yeah, Johnny Woo's more East London, but
She has that gender bending quality, that whole arty, thought provoking, and I like that. But there's also, do you know, she was giving me Charlie Hyde.
Charlie Hyde,
She
really?
was the monotone voice, the look in a way. It was giving me very Charlie Hyde.
Really? I was getting like milk vibes.
Yeah.
There's that milkiness to her, right? And you know, when I said Meth, basically her last name, her surname is actually Crystal Meth. But obviously being BBC, they've cut it off.
Really?
Yeah. So that's why I was thinking maybe there's a connection there to Meth, but who knows?
Oh wow!
Check out the Meth Lab, by the way, guys, if you don't know what the Meth Lab is all about.
Oh, all part of the meth family.
So I don't know if she's there.
Well, I hope she's as addictive as the drug she's named after.
I have to say, I like her hair. It's very Gaga-esque.
It was very Gaga circa 10 years ago.
Very poker face.
And also, this is going to sound really rude, and I don't mean it in any way, shape or form, but is that her nose? Because it was very Pinocchio, wasn't it?
Well, again, milk.
Oh yes, I do love a good nose, but that was a very pronounced and beautiful.
I have a feeling Crystal is going to be a very hot twink. Very lickable.
Is this... Have you actually seen photos of them?
No.
Yeah.
Only the drag queens that I know, obviously.
Yeah.
I've seen as boy, but I haven't seen Crystal as boy.
I think she looks good. Again, it's quite American. Her makeup is very American. I like that she's, an artist. I like that she, and I've said that so often, but she does, circus. She's talented.
Yeah, she's different.
She legit has
yeah.
a trick or two up her sleeve.
I hate to use that word, but she's very alternative.
Oh, I hate that word. I'm gonna smother you with this pillow.
Oh yes.
Listen, she's just talented. Good on her.
Smother me elsewhere, baby.
Oh, we'll see her.
Right, shall we move on to the next queen?
Put this on Pornhub. Yeah, let's move on.
You gotta be able to act, you gotta be able to sew, you gotta be able to lip sync, and you gotta be able to do Snatch Game. I'm first.
So, who's the next queen?
Something Wong.
Something Wong!
And there is nothing wrong about Something Wong.
There's nothing wrong about Something Wong. I mean, one thing I'll say, I know Something Wong from Reading Pride, and last year at Reading Pride and this year at Reading Pride, she looked stunned.
She did.
And she's one of my Asian sisters, East Asian. I'm obviously South Asian, but we're both from the same continent. So I like the fact that there's some Asian representation this year.
Thank you for the geography lesson. But I love that she's the first, BAME queen that we have up there, and that is amazing. And
yes,
rightly deserved. I like her sense of humour. I like, that she is obviously a fan of the show, the original show, and she seems, like she's ready. From what we know of her, she is very funny, she's very good on stage.
Yes.
So I hope that translates.
She's a good singer.
My only concern is that look was a bit messy.
The makeup could have been better, yes. I mean, it wasn't terrible.
Was that yellow? Was she giving herself yellow face?
I don't know.
Because it was much more... We've seen her in person.
In person, I mean, her makeup is absolutely flawless, especially for Asian skin. But there is.
Is there like a subliminal message about yellow face? Because it's much more yellow than it is normally.
Do you think she had the wrong? Do you think she's lit wrong? Do you think there's wrong foundation?
Well, they do say that once you've seen yourself on camera, you go on and change, your visual.
Right. Okay. I don't know. Something was off with her foundation.
Yes,
I have to say.
The look just. It didn't. I liked the pieces. I love the hair. I love the wave in their hair.
Yeah.
I loved the top, but it didn't seem cohesive.
Yeah. Look, I'm just glad an Asian queen's in there.
Amen.
Something Wong, represent girl, go for it, and I'll see you next year at Reading Pride again, if not before.
My style of drag is that Essex glamour with a touch of showgirl.
So the next queen is Cheryl Hole.
Cheryl Hole.
Cheryl Hole.
Say it fast. Cheryl Hole.
Cheryl Hole.
Cheryl Hole.
Cheryl.
Cheryl Hole.
Cheryl. Cheryl. There you go. I love her. She's very Essex.
She's giving me Courtney Act.
She's giving me Gemma Collins.
I don't know if she's on the same diva level, but visually she looks like.
Yeah.
You know how Courtney took the piss of of Jocelyn as a downtrodden version.
Yes.
I think she's a downtrodden version of Jocelyn. Honey.
Evil. Do you know what I kind of see where you come from. There's a guardedness to Cheryl Hole, right?
I didn't really care about the guardedness, but like that hairline, like you could see her lace front line, and maybe she wasn't ready for those cameras, but I'm looking at her and I'm like, oh girl.
Really?
But I like her personality.
Love her personality. I loved her face. Her face.
She
is
is
pretty.
beautiful. Yeah.
Very pretty. And I've never met Cheryl Hole. I've seen her from a distance at Drag World, but she is very well known in the UK circuit. She's also known for her Girls Aloud tribute, drag tribute act. Girls Aloud. And you know, everyone loves her dancing. Everyone loves her dance drops. Yeah, she's really known as a great performer. You know, she can lip sync the house down, babes.
Yeah, I'm not really up there on the whole, you know, Instagram following, you know, these queens, and I've never seen her live, so I can't really say that. But visually, just from, you know, from this little segment, she paints beautifully. I love her eye. She comes across really smart, really funny. I look forward to seeing more of her.
Yes.
But that lace front, honey.
Another one to watch, I'd say.
Where do you think she's gonna come?
Top 5.
Yeah, I think she'll do well.
Yeah.
The things that make me stand out against the rest of the queens are the fact that I look a lot different compared to a lot of the queens who are more campy and more performance-based. I'm not really a performance queen. I like to DJ, I like to host, and I like to throw parties.
So next one is Gothy Kendoll.
Wow, looks-wise, I have to say, looking very good. Very fit.
She's very much a drag race queen.
Yeah, she's very much learned from, you know, Drag Race. She's a Drag Race baby.
Yeah, and that really comes across.
Yes.
I don't really have much to say about her.
No.
She doesn't really excite me. She looks good. She looks put together.
One thing I have to say is she reminds me when I started my career. I DJ, I host, I do this, and it's great, don't get me wrong.
Do that.
And I still do that, don't get me wrong. But I get the impression that she's not a performer. Does that make sense?
She made that very clear.
And you know, she says she's not the best dancer, not the best lip syncer, takes her ages to, you know, learn a song. Honey, why into Drag Race UK if that's what you are?
Well, but listen, she understands her flaws, and you don't have to. Unfortunately, not everyone is cut out for everything, and you know, she obviously has taken a lot of inspiration from Drag Race.
Sure.
Her look is very Drag Race. So, you know, perhaps she's like, you know what, I just want to be on TV on my favourite TV show. And good on her. Good on her for getting there.
Yes,
She might fall flat on her face.
That's what I'm afraid of. I have this feeling in the pit of my stomach, and no, I don't have worms.
That's her prerogative, babe.
You know.
She wanted to go on there, and she got on there, and kudos to her, and I look forward to seeing what happens there. But there's something like, it's like the lights are on, but no one's on. Like, visually, she's the part. It's Drag Race by numbers.
Yeah.
It's very much what you expect from a Drag Race contestant, but there's no real earthiness. There's no real
originality.
There you go.
I don't think she's gonna do well. Move on. Let's move on.
Nice though.
Yeah. Next.
There you go.
I think viewers are going to describe me as maybe the heart of the competition.
So the next queen is Vinegar Strokes, and bitch stole my line from Muslim drag queens. You've got to have balls of steel.
Was that your line? Did you use that line?
I used that in the opening.
Well, honey,
in
you
the
know,
trailer.
drag is all about reclamation.
Of course, but you know, good on her. I love her.
Take from me.
I really like her. I don't know what it is.
She's really likable.
She's likable. There's a bustedness and cheapness to her. I'm not going to deny that, but I like that.
Yeah, I think she's quirky.
Yeah.
Listen, Lily Allen meets Kat Slater.
Honey, I love
both.
Love Kat Slater.
And that whole, you know, that whole cheetah print, not cheetah, zebra print going on.
It was a bit of everything, a zebra print, like
Cruella.
The wig was half white, half black. Oh, I'm glad there's another queen of colour.
Finally. I'm a bit disappointed that we're into she's the 8th queen? And
Really?
There's only been 2 queens of colour so far.
Okay, interesting. Maybe there's more to come, who knows. But yeah, she's okay. She's likeable, she's okay. I think she'll be funny.
I hope so. Well, she looks funny.
I don't think she's a contender for the crown.
No. Well, I don't know. Listen,
that's what I think. That's what I think.
Never judge a book by the cover.
Amen.
Scaredy Kat.
I'm 19 years old. I'm way too young to be here.
So we now come on to Scaredy Kat.
Now this is where I see a World of Wonders, little, you know, meddling.
They threw a spanner in the works.
For a spanner in the works, and it's also the whole, you know, production. It feels produced.
Yes.
Here is a queen who's really young, who's obviously a bedroom queen,
Yeah.
just practicing at home.
Yeah.
Throw her in with the lions and see what happens. It feels very World of Wonder, especially what they've done with later seasons of Drag Race US.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I like her, but maybe for the wrong reasons.
I think she's cute.
She's cute. Looks. I mean, makeup's quite stunning for a 19-year-old. I have to say this. I love the eyeshadows.
Come on,
I
look
like
at
the use of
Plastic Tiara, who's like just 21 and painted like no one else.
True. But this is a different style of drag, right? She's not going for fish. She's going for some sort of
She's
clown.
quirky. Yeah. I don't think it's clown.
A clown meets a pussy realness. Like it's, you know what I mean? It's I don't know what it is, but I like it. There's a likability factor. I love the fact that they are outwardly outspoken about their pansexuality, or whether they even identify as pansexual. They just like who they like.
That's amazing.
And I think that's really, really fresh.
It's fresh, and again, I'm so happy that that's going to be out there for people to see, that not all drag queens are
gay men. Yeah.
You know, you can be appreciative of the art form.
Yeah.
And not be gay.
Yeah.
And that is powerful.
I reckon he'd look hot as a twink.
Well, I'm sure you get to see that very soon.
Yeah.
As a queen, I'm not really here for it right now.
Yeah.
I kind of feel sorry for her.
Really?
But no, I'm going to hold her and make sure that she's okay.
Yeah, that's the vibes that I was getting was, I really hope that, you know, I don't think she's going to do well in the competition, but I hope that afterwards
she's able to handle whatever happens.
Exactly, because let's be honest, Drag Race is a huge platform. I just hope she uses it to her advantage.
But again, she said it herself when she was like, it's my favourite TV show. I just wanted to give it a go and be on it.
Yeah.
And
kudos to her.
Yeah, I get that from a lot of these queens. This whole idea of, you know, I want to be out there, I want to be visible, and I love this show.
Do you think she's come here to compete though?
I
don't get that vibe either.
I think if you haven't had much performance experience, you are limited in your skill set.
Sure.
And as such, how can I say this in the most diplomatic way? I just don't think I don't think she'll be ready to handle what's thrown at her.
Let's see. Time will tell.
Let's see what happens.
I mean, I've got quite a big following outside of this, so if I come in and fuck it up, I'm going to look so stupid, so I owe it to myself and I owe it to everyone that's rooting for me out there.
And last but not least, we have the Vivienne.
Vivienne. Now she was the Drag Race ambassador
for the UK. And that was a competition that was held by True TV. RuPaul was a judge himself on that, alongside Katie Price and Jonathan Ross.
2014.
Yeah. Do you know what I was getting? I was getting Lily Savage.
Oh my god, I was about to say that. It was giving me like Paul O'Grady realness.
Yes. And obviously, you know, she girlfriend's from Liverpool, but the voice, the look, there's an acidity there, there's an acerbiveness there. Okay, for me, she's like Baga Chips, but without the likability.
Yeah, she's like top 3 in my eyes. It's her, Divina, and Baga.
Would you support the Vivienne though?
I want to see what she does.
Look, I think she's going to be up there. I think she's a contender. From what I've seen, I've never met the Vivienne, right? But from what I've just seen of her, I don't like her. I don't know what it is.
I like her.
Unlike Divina, there's not a warmth there.
Listen, it's also a competition.
Sure.
She delivers every single time.
Sure.
I think she's going to have the villain at it. I think she's going to be the cutthroat.
Yes.
I'm here to win.
Fever for her hair. Fever for her style.
There you go. And if she can deliver, amazing. Do it.
Yeah. I mean, she looks polished.
She looks polished. I love the nails.
Yeah.
I love the sense of humour.
The other thing also, she's been through the competition of being the UK ambassador for Drag Race. She probably has a medal all the things right now. She's the one. Well, she's already won the title, the UK ambassador. She's been to the set in LA as part of True TV promotion. So, I think she's got the most to lose.
In a way, but I don't think that really translates into anything. If you look at it carefully, because what has she really won? She won the trip to the US. She's not going to be competing in the US competition. She's not in that studio. So I don't really see that whole advantage. The only thing that she might have over the other queens is a level of confidence, to know that she beat however many other queens to that status, to have that title.
Sure.
That's amazing.
Sure.
That comes across in her assuredness.
Sure.
But I don't really see, how she has an engine.
Well, let's see. Time will tell. Another one to watch, I think. Right. What team are you?
Before we go into that, so it then cuts back to RuPaul, and I'm like, this is the most RuPaul's ever looked like.
Oh yes.
Whoever's painted her,
She doesn't look like RuPaul trying to be a white woman.
well,
A rich white woman.
whenever she's painted by when she had been painted by Matthew or Raven, who very much followed Matthew's aesthetic, she's always been quite fair.
Yes.
Golden even.
Yes. Whereas over here,
she's much darker.
yes.
And I'm not sure if that's like an intended, or maybe that's this makeup artist aesthetic.
Or forte even.
But yeah, she looks
Special.
so she looks darker.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
interesting to see, just something that I noticed just then.
Also, I mean, we saw. There's a clip going round of RuPaul from the Drag Race UK set when she did a message for Drag Race Thailand.
Yes.
And the face there was very special.
Yeah. Again, I don't think this person's had a lot of time to work on Ru.
Yeah.
And it shows. Hopefully, as the season progresses.
Yes.
But it's not even just the face. The hair also doesn't feel like a natural face.
Yeah, I agree. So, what team are you on?
Team Baga, Team Divina, and then Vivienne.
Really?
No, I take that back. I'm Team Baga, Team Divina. I think the top three are going to be Baga, Divina, and Vivienne.
I have to agree with you. I think for me, Team Baga, Team Divina, I can't choose between them both because I love them both. And I feel... I'm actually going to say it's Cheryl Hole in the top three.
You think?
Yeah, I think Cheryl Hole's in the top three.
Cheryl Hole.
Yeah, Cheryl Hole. Okay, what are your impressions on the entire cast? One thing I have to say, out of 10 queens, we only have 2 queens of colour.
That's quite disappointing, especially
I'm
coming
so
from...
surprised.
Especially coming from a broadcaster like the BBC.
Yeah, who thrives itself, who's doing really well actually in diversity and inclusion.
But also, it's a public broadcaster. You'd think that it would actually better reflect, its nation's demographic. I just don't think it's... And what upsets me, not because, I'm your best friend, what upsets me is that there isn't South Asian representation. There are the LGBT South Asian scene, especially the drag scene, is huge in this country.
It's the biggest outside of South Asia. Like
It
in the
is.
UK, the South Asian drag scene is phenomenal. In fact, I think we should do a video on what South Asian queens we think should be in Drag Race UK.
Let's do it.
Let's educate the children.
Yeah, again, and it's this whole idea of, sometimes what irks me about this show is it's not necessarily about showcasing what kind of drag is out there, but more what will look good within the RuPaul.
Yes.
And a lot of these queens that we know, so the Hydra movement, the drag queen movement, it is very much rooted in that duality of masculinity and femininity.
Yes.
And they take a lot of inspiration from Bollywood,
Yeah.
from, Asian culture.
Yeah.
And I think that in itself contradicts the whole Western ideal
Of what drag is.
of what drag is. And I think the show, RuPaul
But I
said
think we should actually look beyond that and what is drag? I mean,
exactly, drag is
we've
drag.
got our first non-gay drag queen.
That is amazing.
And
well,
I think we should look you know, we should actually look beyond the parameters. I think Divina defined it really well. For me, drag is about freedom, it's about liberation, and I agree with Divina.
And it should be like that, and I just hope that the show allows itself to really explore, to really evolve. You know, like RuPaul has said this himself, that when they started the US version, they specifically chose to introduce the audience gradually to the various forms of drag.
Yes.
And I get that, but that was 10 years ago. And I expect more from the BBC. Not necessarily about drag aesthetic, but more about representation.
And could I just say, with a documentary like Muslim Drag Queens going out 4 years ago now, in 2015,
August,
I would have thought that, you know, that it was a well knowledge that, you know, that it's quite an established scene, the South Asian drag scene.
I could think of a few who would
do really well on that. And we'll do a video on that. We'll do a video on that to put it out there to you guys.
And to really show that, you know, that there are other queens out there, and you shouldn't just, you know, be watching people. I had a conversation this summer.
I mean, one thing I want to say is, look, we've had what? 11 seasons of Drag Race in the US. You're telling me there's no Indian, Pakistani drag queens living in the US?
We know of a few in New York.
I know some in Chicago. So, you know, I really want to see South Asian queens on the Drag Race franchise.
And again, I really want people to know. I had a conversation with someone a few days ago who, you know, a bit of a RuPaul's Drag Race fan and all this. And he judges popularity, or they judge popularity, dependent on whether this queen has been made, or is a member of, you know,
RuPaul's Drag Race franchise.
So I was speaking to someone a few days ago, and who essentially bases if someone has made it on whether they're in the RuPaul's Drag Race franchise. And I just don't want people to forget that there are other queens out there, who haven't made it onto the show, who don't want to be on the show, who are incredibly successful outside of the parameters of the show. And what I hope doesn't happen in the UK, which is something that happened in the US, is that these queens kind of overshadow the local queens.
Amen. I mean,
these queens exist, and these queens are as talented. Just because you're not on TV doesn't mean that you are of less value.
Amen. I mean, I've learned my craft by watching queens, UK queens like Sandra, for example.
Sandra, dear Sandra.
Love Sandra.
We saw her a few days ago, and she looked stunning.
She looked stunning. We saw her at Reading Pride. I really hope that Drag Race UK doesn't change the UK scene, because it's so specific, the UK scene is. And we've been working on the drag scene in the UK for many years, and I'd hate to think that the scene is going to change because of it. But
it's inevitable.
It's inevitable.
Something that we discussed a few days ago was this whole, the possibility of a two-tier system.
Yes.
There are going to be these, you know, Drag Race queens, and then everyone else.
Yes.
And I wonder what impact that will have on booking fees, what impact that will have on local queens, on their bookability. So it's an interesting time. I'm glad that this has been brought over to the UK. I hope that it helps with, you know, spreading the message of drag. I hope it helps with spreading the idea of LGBT people as people.
Yes.
And, you know, I look forward to seeing what happens.
Yes, so do I. I am looking forward to the show. And I think we should end it here. So, girls and boys and everyone in between, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, and we will see you soon for the next video. But until then, take care of each other, take care of yourself, and bye!